Hello from the Catalan capital and one of the world's great cities, Barcelona. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And we've got so much to look forward to. This is where it all begins in Europe's Premier Club competition, the UEFA Champions League, the group stage, Matchday 1 action. It's Barcelona up against Bayern Munich.
Well, thanks, Derek. This is such an important game. Both sides will be desperate to start this group well. Let's hope we see some great football today.
This is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Frenkie de Jong plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. And so the starting 11 for Bayern. Manuel Neuer begins in goal. Dayo Upamecano plays alongside Niklas Süle at the back. Thomas Müller plays with Leon Goretzka in the centre of midfield. And leading the attack today is Robert Lewandowski. It's the opening match day. Champions League group stage, match day 1 underway. Depay. Well, he could really get at the opposition. It's a well-struck pass. And it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? So we have an early booking here to report, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think the referee's absolutely right. He's just making it clear to all the players out there, he's not going to take any messing about here.
Robert Lewandowski in the middle. And a bit short with the clearance. Goretzka. And options in the centre. We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Shreves. Jeff?
He landed really awkwardly on his shoulder there and is in some discomfort. But he's a tough cookie. I think he'll stay out there.
Cheers, Jeff. As an opposing defender, you dare not take your eyes off Robert Lewandowski, even for a fleeting moment, Stuart.
Well, the best players are the ones that can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play in tight areas. He wriggles out of situations, he can find that penetrative pass, and he's such a good player when he gets the ball out of his feet and gets shots away. He could be the outstanding player today.
Frenkie de Jong. Sergio Roberto. Promising move from Barcelona. De Jong. And De Jong on the ball. Jordi Alba. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Promising looking ball. Oh, splendid header, but a fine save. Joshua Kimmich. And Pavard on the ball. Lewandowski. On to Goretzka. And taking it away. Piqué. Depay. On to De Jong. Luc De Jong. Pedri. Potential danger. Oh, not to be. An opportunity wasted early in the game.
Well, maybe it's come a little bit too early, Derek, but that's a wasteful finish.
Leroy Sané. Sané. This is Müller. Really nice ball. Müller. Now with Lewandowski. Ter Stegen with a great save. Elects to go short. It's been aimed towards the front post, but it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it left the boot. An important interception. They really look after the ball when they have it. Leon Goretzka. And even Ter Stegen might wonder how on earth he got there. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, they can keep possession now. Intense pressure. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Depay. It did look on for them, but not to be. Leon Goretzka. And Kimmich. Goretzka. Müller. Lewandowski. On to Goretzka. This is Robert Lewandowski. Promising move this from Bayern. Sané. Well, he certainly caused all of that, but was never going to trouble the keeper in the end. Goal kick it is. Jordi Alba. It is a decent-looking attack here. Excellent ball towards the front post. But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. Leon Goretzka. Sané has it. Joshua Kimmich. Pavard. Very comfortable when in possession. But then the one that goes astray. Müller. He's got the right idea with that pass. Defended well. Goretzka. Now they've lost it. Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here. Pedri. And Depay on the ball. Regained possession. Leon Goretzka. Joshua Kimmich. Getting in there to intercept. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. Pavard. Sané. Kimmich. Sané has it. Müller. Leroy Sané.
Well, Bayern have controlled the game in the last 15 minutes. You sense it's inevitable the goal will come. It'll be certainly no less than they deserve. They just need to be a bit more clinical in that final third now.
Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Sané. What's he going to do here? Müller. What a big chance that was. Keeper has the ball. Promising move from Barcelona. Depay. And an astute piece of defending. Garcia. On to De Jong. Luc De Jong. Well read to win possession back. Kimmich. And Pavard on the ball. Sané. Joshua Kimmich. Goretzka. Went in strongly, decisively. Pedri. Oh, moving it nicely. Busquets. He made it look simple, really. Sané. And Kimmich. Goretzka. Upamecano. Well, not hard to read that pass. Luc De Jong, and couldn't keep himself onside. Goretzka. Barcelona free kick. It'll be here. Sergio Roberto. Frankie de Jong. And Depay on the ball. Sergio Roberto. Oh, good use of the ball. An incisive pass. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Sané. This is Müller. Pavard. Joshua Kimmich. Now can they make something happen? Well, still an issue here. Good pressure high up the pitch. A chance to whip it in. And here's Joshua Kimmich. Superb block. Another block. Good defending. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Sergio Busquets. And de Jong on the ball. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Joshua Kimmich. Getting in there to intercept. Pedri. Now Busquets. Pedri. Well, can they open up the defence here? Jordi Alba. Committed challenge. Goretzka. And the ball with Alphonso Davies. Leon Goretzka. And Kimmich. Müller. Lewandowski. This is Müller. Leon Goretzka. An attack full of promise. Well, he's lost the ball. Can they forge ahead? No, chance missed.
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
Bayern have given it away. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Müller. They're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. Eric Garcia. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. Robert Lewandowski never far away from the headlines, but has he offered enough in this one, Stuart?
Well, he was slightly disappointed in that first half. He's had no real impact on the game. I just think he needs to work a bit harder to receive the ball. However, I'm sure he'll get better in the second 45.
It's the opening match day. Champions League group stage, match day 1, underway. That's a well-struck pass. So we have an early booking here to report, Stuart. Oh, not to be! An opportunity wasted early in the game.
Well, maybe it's come a little bit too early, Derek, but that's a...
Müller. Now with Lewandowski. Ter Stegen with a great save. Leon Goretzka. And even Ter Stegen might wonder how on earth he got there. No, chance missed.
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. Good work from Bayern to make sure possession changed hands. Goretzka. Müller. Possession 1. Kimmich. Lewandowski now. Not showing good patience. Joshua Kimmich. It's a perfect challenge. Pressing high to win the ball. Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. But then the one that goes astray. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. And back with Jordi Alba. Depay, body in the way. And Bayern, the recipients of the free kick here. Upamecano. Succeeded in keeping it in play. Kimmich. Onto Goretzka. Lewandowski. And it's a quality pass. What's he going to do here? Müller. Now with Lewandowski. Well, disappointing for Bayern to give it away like that. Depay. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Sergio Busquets. Depay. It's opening up for them. Didn't quite go to plan. And making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Barcelona, a free kick. It'll be here. Barcelona have given us away. Goretzka. And the ball with Alphonso Davies. Goretzka. And he read it well defensively. De Jong. And De Jong on the ball. Frankie De Jong. Sergio Roberto. Now Busquets. Pedri. Luc De Jong. De Jong. Tremendous challenge. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. All hands on deck. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Luc De Jong. 30 minutes left for play. Depay. Well, he's got past his man. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And time for the change now. Well, that's a free kick he'll want to forget all about.
Well, just look at the reaction of his teammates. That's a real waste. Well, there you have it. They haven't been good enough going forward. They've created very little so far. They need to play with much more urgency.
Goretzka. Lewandowski now. Luc De Jong. Well, they no longer have the ball. Müller. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Lewandowski. Not a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. And they need to get tighter. Could play it in. Lewandowski. Sloppy from Sané. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. It's a substitution for Bayern. Coutinho. Now here's Piqué. Depay. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. Barcelona in their quest to take the lead might be helped out by this corner.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Who can he pick out? Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Oh, breezing past him. Cuts it back. Oh dear, not a great effort, was it? Pavard. Good pressure, can they make something of this? An incisive pass, and the goalkeeper expertly anticipated that through ball. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Sometimes the defender reads your mind. That's what happened to Lewandowski. Sané. What's he going to do here? Müller. Lewandowski. Not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Piqué. And now Coutinho. Piqué with it. Coutinho. And Bayern moving the ball with purpose. Kimmich. Lewandowski. Well, he's given us away. Kimmich. Well, beating his opponent. Lewandowski. And quite simply wide of the target. And Bayern will change personnel now. Sergio Busquets. Now Jordi Alba. Depay. Luc de Jong. Onto de Jong. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Can't miss, surely. That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
And he's fired over the corner. Well, body in the way. Threat over for now, it seems. Upamecano. Gnabry with it. Pavard. And with that, the attack fizzles out.
Well, they need to get the ball forward now and make something happen. These Barca fans are expecting a winner here.
Kimmich. And if Bayern could find a late winner here, it might be decisive. De Jong. Oh, good vision. Oh, but there's defensive diligence for you when things look dangerous. Lewandowski. Gnabry with it. This is Robert Lewandowski. Lewandowski. And he's made headway. Oh, it didn't happen for him.
Well, he has to finish this for me. So much of the goal to aim for, and he hasn't even hit the target. That's a poor attempt.
And they're making a change.
Well, you can hear these Barca fans driving their team forward. Are we going to have a dramatic finish here?
And a goal at this stage might well turn out to be decisive. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Coutinho. Jordi Alba. Coutinho. Can he finish? Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
A dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Müller. Goretzka. Thomas Müller. They might not get too many more opportunities. Bayern have got to be positive, but really sticking to their task defensively. De Jong. And now Coutinho. Jordi Alba. Effective challenge. Jordi Alba. And here's Memphis. Well, they've lost the ball. Coman. This is Robert Lewandowski. This is Coman. Joshua Kimmich. Gnabry. And Kimmich. Bayern late in the game, battling against the clock and the scoreline. And here's Joshua Kimmich. And that was a very fine read. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Jordi Alba. De Jong. And now Coutinho. Frankie de Jong. Busquets. Sergi Roberto. Wonderful chance. Oh dear, not really troubling the goalkeeper at all, Stuart.
Well, from that range he should be scoring, and he knows it.
Depay. PK with it. Frankie de Jong. And Depay on the ball. Depay. Coutinho. Oh, that's a really good run. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Kimmich. The final whistle then, and sometimes it just happens this way. A dreadful night at the office for Bayern to begin their Champions League campaign.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed. It's an uphill battle if you don't get anything from your opening game. It really comes down to how they bounce back now. Vital we see a better performance next time out.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Well, that performance sums him up, really. You're never disappointed with what he gives you. Such a good player.
It's the opening match day. Champion.